Hi, this is Sandy with Needs a Ribbon, bringing you another edition of Let's Kit Together, where this time we're going to put together a paper pumpkin kit. In this case, it's the August 2024 Time for Cake paper pumpkin kit. I assume it involves cake. I don't know. If you're new to Let's Kit Together, I will explain. If you're not, I don't peek. I try and avoid any social media or anything that references these kits. I like a surprise. Ooh. Okay, already color me surprised. So, in every paper pumpkin kit, we get an ink spot, Night of Navy. That one's been done quite a bit. I think Night of Navy might actually get done almost annually. But they promise with the ink spots, they will only repeat not more than 12 months. So every 12 months, and like a common color like Early Espresso, let's say, they can't do it for at least 12 months. That's and they've held to that. I know that. But with whatever it is, 53, 54 great colors, there's no reason to repeat. And I like to get my little ink spot open without slicing open my finger. And snip off the top. And every paper pumpkin comes with an ink spot, a stamp set, apparently 2 this time, and a wonderful kit. I don't know if this is cards. I'm going to guess cards because my initial thought is so we can include whatever the birthday is. So 1, 2, 3. What do we use for 4? Oh, 4, 5, 6. Obviously uses for the 9, 7, 8, and 0. So we have an ND, an RD, a TH, and an ST, and a cool little swoopy thing, banner thing. And we have candles and balloons. Oh my goodness. Happy birthday. It's time for cake. Lost count. Make a wish. So, and celebrate. So we have 4 words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words, a bunch of candles, some little, I assume that would be for like on the cake, whatever. Let's go look. Let's just get in here. Open sesame. My box way aside, and oh, look at that. Oh, holy moly, is that a pretty kit. Wow. Okay, we're opening. We're not delaying. We're just gonna go ahead and open her up, as you should too, because we do this together. Let's kit together. Open. Here's our instructions. And so it makes 9 cards, 3 each of 3 styles. Flip it over, and our colors are Moody Mauve, Night of Navy, Pecan Pie, Petal Pink, Pretty in Pink, Wild Rose, and Rose Gold. So Pretty in Pink being one of our new in colors, Moody Mauve being an in color that will be done in April of 2025. That is okay, that's one thing I like about these kits. If you are ever struggling for a color combination, refer to your kits. And June, July, August have this coordinating additional die that you can buy, which just further enhances, hooray, I can see that already, hooray, further enhances your kit. Open up, and here we go. Whoa, I kind of want to just get started and not even talk to you guys, but we're not going to do that because that would be rude on my part. But that shows you 1, 2, and 3. Is there a box in this? Is that what I'm seeing? Oh my gosh, that's rose gold or copper. Actually, that's more rose gold. That's more pinky. And we've got our little, since it's a paper pumpkin kit, we get the the sheet that that we can use to save with our stamp sets. Oh, I put the stamp set aside. I only meant to put the sheet aside. So we could make our piles. I want to take a look at these envelopes. Yes, lots of gasping already. I really like this color combination. The Moody Mauve, whatever it is. Pecan Pie, Night of Navy, Boho Blue. So a couple different in colors. At least 3 I count. So there's one of our envelopes. There's another envelope. The Pretty in Pink and something. A Moody Mauve and Pretty in Pink. And let's just grab one of each for now. And what is Sandy's rules? When you have pretty envelopes, you could send them a blank one. I mean, you could stamp on the outside, but send them a plain white one. You know why? That would make really pretty paper. Cut it up, extend the life of your kit. Just saying. Really, really, really digging that. Moving on. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm kind of in love. Sorry, I need to take a sip of water. So, step 1 of card 1. We're just going in for it. And you know me, I like to get all my stamping done first. So here's my paper pumpkin block. We need 2 candles. We need a short little, what? Trying to figure out which, is there a stripe? Oh, there it is. There's a stripey candle. So we need the stripey candle. And we need the tall polka dot candle, I guess. Is that correct? Or is that the, I want to make sure. Nope. So we need the medium candle. The tall one is polka dots. The medium one has little flowers or fireworks on it. So these are the ones that we need. So there's a short, medium, and then there's a tall one. We want to get our stamps prepped now that they're mounted on our blocks. And it has me very curious. And we're going to need the Make-A-Wish. We're going to put that aside for now. So stamping step 1 is, what are we doing here, people? So we're stamping in that, okay. Woo! That is definitely rose gold and not copper. It is more pinky. Okay, so we need some card base of some type. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Would you look at this? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Can I just keep this whole kit for myself? Can I? So 2 ways to do this as I see this. They have them at all funky angles. So they have the short one. Okay, so the short one is on the right with your block up, and the medium one is on the left. We want to make sure that they are about like that. Darn, pretty good, Sandra. So we want to ink those up, and remember, you'll repeat these steps 3 times. And it looks like we've got some little flame marker things to do. And I'm actually going to go ahead and stamp, at least with this one, all 3 of those cards right away. I'll tell you why. I don't want to have to mount those perfectly again. Just saying. And before we move on, let's take a look at card 2, which uses the itty bitty stripey one. So we're going to take off our flowery one and just use the stripey one. I'm going to set aside because I'm going to do all my firework, whatever you want to call it, stamping all at once. So, really dry throat. So card 2. Really sorry about that. Card 2. We need some kind of card base. Oh, this is it. Is that right? Am I doing this right? Are we stamping on something? Oh my Lord. Okay, this one, it's card 1. Okay. Yep, that's okay. Actually, this worked out well. This is why I like to look ahead and look around. So for card 2, we're going to go ahead and stamp. Let's get back over here. So I'm sensing a pattern here. So for card 2, we're not stamping directly on the card. And let's take a look at card 3. Okay, so once I stamp with this can get put aside. So now that we're gonna, yes, this makes my accident makes actually perfect sense now. We're gonna take and ink this up, and we need to stamp all these little candles. So my kind of boo-boo, not really, I'm trying to go these in order, but I also like to get all my stamping out of the way. So yeah, let's go ahead and just stamp all our little itty bitty candles with the beautiful little flame work. I don't know how many good we're gonna need for all of it, but we're gonna just do them all. We'll get through it together. Let's get together. Oh my gosh, there's even a fork in here. Okay. I don't know if I want to give this kid away. I'm already saying that. And this is kind of my joy, is kind of why I don't like to peek ahead. I want my excitement on here to be genuine. And it always is. I'm always surprised and delighted by some of these kits. All of the kits, actually. Or I wouldn't keep doing this. So this is a little bit of work, and that's okay. That is okay. So far, I'm doing really good on hitting it. I'm getting inky, though. Funny, my second cat ever was named Inky. Who knew? That would be a foretelling. He was inky because he was a fluffy, long-haired, dark black cat, and when he lay down, he looked like spilled ink. Yeah, sorry about the bang. And yes, I do clean up my stamps after, always. So this kit has a fair amount of stamping in it, but holy moly, does it look worth it. And one more. That might be it for our candle work. I'm going to put that aside, and let's take a look at the instructions, because that needs to dry now too. Let's see. Card 1, we needed to stamp in there. We'll come back to the words. We've stamped all our little goobly got candles with the foil. Card 2, we've stamped our candles. We've got some other work to do, more stamping with the greeting. And card 3, we've got our greeting and a balloon. So okay, so again, it's a little more intense kit than you know, they're easy, and then it's not hard, it's just a little more work. So card 1, make a wish. So we need to get our Make-A-Wish greeting. And I'm trying not to get too inky. Yes, Make-A-Wish. And where do we stamp it? On some labels. Label, label, label. Label. We stamp it on these Petal Pink labels. We only need 3. They give us 1 extra. That is fantastic. You could stamp some ahead and then put them on later. But, so we want to make sure the little dot is on the right. Like that. And you need to repeat that 3 whole times. This actually goes pretty fast. Okay. So scared I'm going to drag ink everywhere, and then that'd be it. So card 1 is not done with stamping. Okay, Make-A-Wish. I hope we're done with that because it's now a mess. Lost count. If we want to include that, it's also on card 1. Prep that. And we need to bring our card base back in. I'm waving my hands because I'm so concerned I'm going to get ink somewhere. Where did I, oh, they're over here. So yeah, lost count. So we'll need to stamp that underneath the, this is still stamping for card 1. Just make sure you don't get goop. We still have to stamp our greetings for cards 2 and 3. And again, this is why I do them ahead of time, knowing that this is not cardstock. It's printed paper and there's a little bit of coating. This stuff needs a little bit of time to dry. Okay, we're going to cover that up before Sandy drags her hands all over everything. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take a moment and clean off my block because little concerned I'm going to get ink everywhere. So we'll set these aside to dry with our 3 greetings. We're doing this one in a little different order because it's a slightly different card kit. So just understand that sometimes things make sense, and this is why I have my Let's Kit Togethers. Card 2, it's time for cake, so we need to stamp that on our Pretty in Pink. It's time for cake. So we'll stamp that 3 times. They give you 1 extra label in case you goof or to use it elsewhere. I mean, heck yeah. It's an extra label. You know my trick, line it up on grid paper. It's why I highly recommend you use grid paper or something like that. So we got to stamp that. And normally if you've watched my other Let's Kit Togethers, I only do 1 each, but given the complication and all the different stamping and everything, we're doing all the stamping for the whole kit. Again, if you want to do yours alternates, just stamp 1 and move on or forward through the video. Okay? I'm getting inky. It's time for cake. That is all our stamping. Card 3. We are using a happy birthday. Happy birthday. God, it makes me think of, I don't know, it's probably because it's fall. Happy birthday all of a sudden when Frosty wakes up, Frosty the Snowman, I think he wakes up and goes, happy birthday. Okay, so one cool thing about photopolymer, I'm going to do it right on here so I can show you. One cool thing about photopolymer, it's probably not going to quite work. I mean, it works, but not quite. You can bend them a little bit. So I want to make sure that it's bent enough to fit on that. Hope you caught that. You can bend your photopolymer stamps. One other way is to put it on your block, and then I don't want to do it because I inked it up now. Pick it up and bend it into curves and different shapes. Do some fun stuff. The other thing, I just did this the other day. I can cut apart my photopolymers and put them back together. Red rubber, you can cut them apart. Absolutely no problem, but merging them back together to make one, it works a little better with the photopolymer. They don't go, they're never going to stay attached, but you can see easily where your cut line was. And I seriously did that the other day with a really big stamp that I didn't want to use it that way. Just saying. So one reason to watch these Let's Kit Togethers is all the different tips that I share. I am really inky. That's all our stamping. That's all our time for today. Just kidding. Ink spot, put away, put all that stuff far away, far out of Sandy's reach, because she is now an inky mess. We need to go back to instructions for card 1. Yeah. So, step 1, stamping. Step 1, we've stamped our theirs, we've stamped our theirs. That step 1. Step 2, we need to bring in our 3 of these little laser cut candles with the rose gold. Goodness, God, this is a cute kit. Can I say that anymore? Have you gotten tired of that? Have you muted me by now? So we also need to find our adhesive, which I have now buried. We have mini dimensionals somewhere. Yes. So we want to bring in for this particular card, we're putting dimensionals. We need 6, 1 behind each little flame burst, fire burst, pom-pom, firework, lit head, I don't know, and 1 at the bottom. So that's step 1. Step 2, we put the dimensionals on. So I'm put my dimensionals, and step 2, we did that. Step 2. Okay, trying to follow what they're saying. I need to go. Okay, I see. It's hard to see, but we're gonna grab, there it is. We're gonna pull open our long card, and it does have some score lines, and we're gonna place, got my little detritus bowl. And we're gonna put 1 little candle here. This is another reason I have these Let's Kit Together. Right here. And again, there's no right or wrong way. I just try and do it by the instructions. By picture, as pictured. So step 2, lost count. Step 3, we've stamped our little blah-de-blah. And we need to fold up our blah-de-blah. So we're going to fold it. They've got a bunch of score lines on the back. Do you see that? So goes like that and like that. So it goes like that and then comes around like this. Is that right? I guess so. Okay. And you can, for those that are a little bit extra, so you could put it on a mantle or a desk. How very pretty. So we've done our folding. So it'll look like this from the top down. Okay? Z. Step 4. Oh, so it folds up like this. Ooh, that's kind of pretty. Now this is use this also. This is a great template for your future. How long is this card? 13 and a half. So you couldn't quite do 12 by 12 paper. That's okay. You can't do 12 by 12 paper. But you could cut and, you know, piece some together. Anyway, that's just an idea. I'm just full of them. Okay, I found the end. Yay! Sometimes it takes me, it feels like forever. We need our dimensionals. So step 4, we need 18 long inches. So you'll need 18 times 3 for card 1, 16 plus 2. Excuse me. Don't have a ruler handy. Don't forget, Paper Pumpkin instructions come with Imperial Rule on the side. And the instructions are exactly, would you look at that, 18 inches long. I am so sorry. And I'm going to recommend that we just take our hands, because it comes coiled on that stuff. Just run your hands over it a little bit to give it, to unkink that tension. Okay, like that. Where were we? You're on step 4 for card 1. So I am trying to understand what. Oh, look at that. It goes on an actual card. I was wondering, I'm like, that's small. Again, save this for a template or write down the measurements or something. I think it's a great idea. And then it goes on a standard card base that's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. We're going to flip that over. Looks like we're going to flip it over. I'm going to put a bunch of dimensionals on the back. Is that right? Oh, no. Okay. We're going to put the card base aside. We're going to take and... Okay. This is why we have a Let's Kit Together. We're going to stick our string through our tag. Of course, I grabbed the one end that was pre-cut and frayed. It's fine. I still was able to feed it through. And we're going to wrap it all the way around to squish this flat. Huh. Are they? No. Okay. I'm trying to think. I should talk out loud while I think. I'm going to run it through the tag like that, wrap it around the card. Their instructions are not real clear, and that's okay. I think this will give you the best success. Tie it like that. Tie a bow. Very curly bow because I didn't uncork that enough. And that's okay. Kind of adds to the pretty. Come on. Nope, I'm okay with that. Are you? I am. And you could put a little dimensional behind there, but they're going to want to open that card. So we look like this now. Kind of hanging out. We'll cinch it to the middle. We flip it over. That's step 5. And now we start putting all dimensionals. So that'll keep that stuff from sliding around. You know, someone that got this is going to say it's too pretty to open. You know that. And that's going to make you feel really good. So I didn't need one here. I can see that. So 10 total dimensionals on the back. Now we bring in our card base. And a bowl. Get all those dimensional backs. Make sure that they're on real good. Just press them down like that. Get that out of the way. God, that's cute. And we're just going to press it down front and center. So loving this kit. I'm so loving this kit. So let's move on to card 2. That took a little bit of time. We need to bring in our card base. We're going to go ahead and get this all, the Sandy trick right away. Because it looks like we've already done our stamping in card 2, step 1. Step 2, we need to bring in our dimensionals. We need to bring in one little candle. So get it off of your thingy. We need to bring in our Pretty in Pink, It's Time for Cake. We need to grab our Hooray, our laser cut Hooray. Oh, that's self-adhesive. We'll set that aside for now. So, and some other stuff I'm not. Oh, our cake pieces. We have layered cake. I thought that was kind of plain. So we're going to use glue dots for these. There was glue dots. Sure, there's glue dots in here. Yes, there is glue dots in here. So let's go ahead and start getting some adhesive going. We'll put a dimensional, once again, behind the little head of the candle and at the base. We'll just put that over there to get it out of the way. Oh, we need a fork. Okay, this is just, I mean, it's a really cute kit, but gosh. And you know what? We forgot to stamp our balloons. I just remembered that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, before I put adhesive on here, I'm going to make it look more like a fork. You see what I did there? So it looks more like a, give it some life. I'm going to flip that over. I'm going to put a dimensional behind the head of the fork. It'll flatten out, but it's still going to give it a little bit of life into the base of the fork. We're going to set that aside. We need to put 3 dimensionals behind our greeting. And put aside our dimensionals, and now we need to put behind our cake layers, we need to put, we'll do them this way because that's the direction they're going, 2 glue dots behind each cake layer. So again, this is a really cute kit. Oh, you can mute me if you're tired of listening to me say that. I'm really digging this. I got goopies behind. I'm just going ahead and just takes a few extra seconds. If you're doing your whole kit, just doing this together just makes sense to me to put all my little glue dots on right now. And there was one that didn't go on very good. Yep, see that? It's fine. We're going to put our glue dots aside. So that step 1 was stamped. Step 2, a lot of adhesive work. Step 3, we need to start assembling. So we're going to push this aside. It looks like the next step, logical step to me, is to put on our cake layers. I'm going to go ahead and put the middle one on first. That just kind of makes sense to me. So find kind of the logical middle, and you want to make sure your layer goes all the way up to that left edge like you just freshly cut that cake. And this makes me really want cake. And make sure this does have a right and a wrong direction. Those are flowers, so just another tip. Oh, who wouldn't want to get this card? The other one too. So now they're saying, put our greeting on. It's time for cake. It's always time for cake. True story, we call it happy cake because that's what my daughter called it when she was growing up, because anytime we had cake, it was a happy time. So we still call it happy cake. Not happy birthday cake or anything, just happy cake. Our little fork, I'm very glad I gave him a little bit of life. Does kind of add a little something just somewhere on the plate. And then we need to add our hooray. Hooray! And that is self-adhesive, so just be aware. Hooray! It's time for cake. Isn't that cute? And then you could take one of the other stamps and write something on the inside. I assume that's it for card. Yep, that is it for card 2. Card 3, we've already done our stamping. We forgot to do our balloons though. So we got to get inky one more time. So we have a balloon with flowers on it. So it looks like from their instructions, we'll come back to the stripy one. Put that aside. We need our, looks like a card base or something. Oh, card layer, yep. So we have 3 of these. And we're gonna want to stamp the flower balloon right there and right there. So 2 on each piece. Down here. And we're filling it in up here. And we're gonna just finish this off. Down here, up here. Sandy's not gonna go ahead and get all Night of Navy messy again. We're not done. We have one more little tiny stripy balloon. And where does that one go? Goes right here and right here. So we're filling in. Right here. And right in here. And repeat. Right here. And right here. that should be it for the stamping. We're done getting goopy. Sandy is anyway. You guys do your thing. Set these aside. So we've done step 1. We've done our step 2. Step 3, we have a lot of adhesive work to do. So, and let's go ahead and get our card base prepped. And it doesn't look like there's a right and wrong. You could go either way. So we're just going to set that aside for now. Or are we? No, we're not. We need to grab our this, and we need to add some dimensionals. 2 in the middle and 1 on each corner. That's fine. Extra dimensional never hurt no one. So that's step 3. We've still got some more adhesive work to do. Sorry, I went quiet. Just concentrating a little bit here. Now we need to grab our greeting, flip it over. Just gonna do it this way, and we put, whoa, okay, dimensional on either side. And our lost glue dots. Glue dots, 3 glue dots in the middle. Okay. I'm sure it will make sense momentarily. I'm kind of seeing it now. We need balloons. We need balloons. So we need to take all our balloons. We're just going to go ahead and are we going to use some birthday candles on this? No. Okay. Did I miss them? Or did they just give us a whole bunch extra and... I want to go back and look. Nope, it's only on the first card. Okay, so you can use those extra candles for whatever you want on this. Let's go ahead and punch that out and get that out of here. And so for our balloon work, we're going to put our 3 big balloons, flip them over, pretty side down. We'll put 3 dimensionals right on down, ease on down the road. So, and we get pretty in pink one. The others just get 2. Okay. So just 2 dimensionals. Okay. Where are we at, people? So now we need to push this all aside. We need one of this and one of this and not this, not this. And remove the backing from our card front, or the layer. Again, recommend make sure your fold is on the top. Center that. And it looks like next we should put down our big balloon. Doesn't say, but I'm just fancying a guess here. Right kind of in the middle. Would you look at that? And that's why we needed no dimensionals behind the happy birthday greeting, because we're going to use glue dots. And put that kind of over. So pretty. Now we need to put our pretty and pink balloon down. That kind of overlays. I'd put it at a slight angle. Overlays the big balloon. And then we have the stripy balloon. And honestly, with these colors, you guys, they have it tucked underneath. I'm going to put that out front like that. And then there's only one final step on this one, and I want to make sure I didn't miss something. Nope, card 2 does not use ribbon. So this one we need an 8-inch piece to make a simple bow. And remember, you have a ruler on your paper if you don't have grid paper. Oops. That hasn't happened in a million years. Wow. So remember to uncurl it a little bit, and we're just going to make a simple bow. And I bet you anything it goes on with the glue dot. Yep, it does. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Put a little glue dot on there. Remove the backing and put that on right over the tied part of the balloon. Oh, so pretty. So let's take a look at our actual kit cards that I have now buried, because why not? Okay, so what they're saying is this one goes with the balloon one. This one goes with our Moody Moth card envelope. And this one goes with the cake. Just like that. Isn't that the ding dang cutest card kit ever for birthday? Yes, it is. Why, certainly it is. Thank you for joining me today. This has been Sandy with Needs a Ribbon. I hope you've enjoyed this Let's Kit Together and really enjoy getting this kit. If you are watching this and not a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, email me at bows@needsaribbon or go to my website, bows@needsaribbon.com, or go to my website, needsaribbon.com, and there are Paper Pumpkin sign-up instructions right there. And on that note, I'm going to bid you adieu. Thank you very much. This has been real fun. This is a beautiful card kit. Yeah, I said that about 50 times. I know that. Bye.